Now on Channel 4 is Time. That's what the contestants are up against in Treasure Hunt.
Hello and welcome to Treasure Hunt. This week, Simon Boreham and Nick Bundy are going to try and direct our Skyrunner, Annika Rice, around a course by solving 5 very cryptic clues. Now, you know you've only got 45 minutes in which to solve them, don't you?
We do.
Yes. If you get Annika to the treasure, you win yourselves £1,000. All right. Excellent. So far. Now, tell us about yourselves. Where do you live, Simon?
Well, I live in a village near Sevenoaks in Kent, and I'm married with 3 young children. And I'm a manager in the international division of one of the large clearing banks.
What about you, Nick?
Well, I live in London. I've recently moved from East London to West London. I've recently married as well.
And what do you do?
I work for a telecoms company in the centre of town, so it's a 10-minute bike ride for me. Very easy.
That's good.
Very easy.
But you're not strangers to each other?
We're certainly not. We've known each other since the age of 11. It's getting on for 15 years.
Yes.
15 years.
You didn't have to say that. So, Wincy, would you like to explain what I'm going to do?
What I'm not going to do is be giving very much away. I will be plotting Annika's course on my map over there, and I'll be generally keeping an eye on you and letting you know whether you're ahead or behind on your schedule.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks.
I tell you, there's one thing that you have to remember on this, that we will not here in the studio be seeing Annika. That makes your job just that bit more difficult.
Right.
But we can hear her, and, and we shall know what she's going through on your behalf. I hope she can hear me. Can you hear me, Annika?
Hello there! Well, I feel a bit stranded at the moment, and when you see the programme go out, you'll understand why. I'm in Shropshire, and I'm standing on top of the keep at Ludlow Castle.
No, that sounds lovely.
It is the most beautiful castle. It was built in 1086. That's 20 years after the Battle of Hastings.
I remember.
Oh, you remember? Oh, you were there at the time, of course. I still remember. And it's really rich in history, this place. It was here that a 13-year-old prince called Edward was proclaimed King Edward V of England. In 1483, he and his younger brother travelled to London. Edward thought he was going to be proclaimed the king, crowned the king, but it led to their mysterious deaths as the princes in the tower. And it was also to this very castle that Prince Arthur brought his bride, Catherine of Aragon, for their honeymoon.
That's me.
That's you?
One of those.
Oh, you've just had a honeymoon. Well, try and find it on your map now.
Okay.
Ludlow.
Revelation.
We've got you.
You've got that. Okay.
You got
Right
it
in the middle.
Right away.
I'll introduce the crew when I get back.
Right, well, in the meantime, let's
If I
have
ever get
Wincy
back.
tell us a little bit about the area.
Well, Shropshire, it's hidden really. It stretches from the western edge of the Black Country, Birmingham, Wolverhampton area, right down to the rolling hills of the Welsh border. And Ludlow, our start point, is north of Hereford and south of Shrewsbury. So it's marked, I've got it marked there for you. And just to give you an idea of the scale of this map, if the helicopter travels at about 80 miles per hour, it's going to take approximately 16 minutes to travel from north to south.
Right?
Okay.
Right, thanks.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
I've been joined by some people.
In the meantime, what I can tell you is the treasure is to help yourself to something refreshing. To help yourself to something refreshing. But I'm afraid, Annika, I don't think you're going to like it very much. Right, if you're ready,
very much.
if you want to read the clue, I'll start the clock. Lots of luck.
Right, here's the first clue. Treasure's team, spelled T-E-M-E, at a Cornwall family home. Our quest, a ruby from Gravetie, a cultivated traveller's joy.
You work that out. I'm just going to climb down again.
You could hear it all right, could you?
Yeah.
Hello, Annie.
Treasure's team at a Cornwall family home. Our quest, a ruby from Gravetie, a cultivated
Your first objective,
traveller's
to
joy.
find the helicopter.
I know this is going to take about half an hour.
Okay.
That's great.
Cornwall family home.
Any ideas about
Not
this?
yet. Let's have a look at the map.
Treasurer's team. It's Cornwall
Now.
family home.
Let's have
Cornwall.
some Shropshire.
Simon,
I think we should have some
let's try
Shropshire
that.
for Cornwall.
Yes.
Cornwall? The name is Cornwall. LMNO.
Yes, we're looking for a connection with the family name Cornwall. Their
I think the
family
Duke of
home.
Cornwall, wouldn't you? I would guess, myself.
Yes,
Have a look
probably.
at some of these. How would you like to have a look at some of these? Lots of
Okay.
books about Shropshire. I'll have a look at this one.
Cornwall. Cornwall. Hugh Cox, ready to transfer the Prince of Wales, created the Black Prince.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Black
does that
Prince,
ring a
that's
bell?
One thing I can tell you
Yes?
Yeah.
is I think the river round here is called the River Team.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
is
Right.
Oh, well, that's brilliant.
Well
so it
spotted.
is. Well done.
Treasure's team.
Lovely.
So
Treasure's team.
it's going to be on the
Cornwall
river.
family home.
How
So
many
it's somewhere on the river. Shall we get in the helicopter?
Yes,
and
please.
take
Can
off?
you get in the
Let me
helicopter?
just introduce the crew now I'm back.
Right.
Keith in the front, the pilot.
Hello, Keith.
And there's Frank, the video engineer. And this is Graham.
Hello. Burford.
Where's this?
Burford,
Yes,
family
yes.
name.
Right.
Burford.
Can we just take off and...
Yes, please. Could you take off and hover?
Right. Take off and
Our
hover.
own travels bring us now to Burford, only just in Shropshire. Here we find monuments quite unexpected and unheard of village church. The older ones are of the Cornwall family, who live in a castle on a site now
Burford.
occupied by the manor
Can you take
house.
off and move in a southeast direction
Southeast direction.
to
Keith.
Burford?
Yeah.
Burford, right.
Yes.
Following that book.
Oh, I see.
Have you got it?
Burford.
It's
Oh,
on
hang
a road junction.
Lived in
Yeah,
a
right,
castle on a site now occupied by the manor house. Can you see?
Annie, have you got your
Yes,
map?
Yes, I have.
Have you found it?
Is it south?
Southeast.
Southeast.
It's very
Yes.
close to the edge of the
I've got
map.
it, Burford, there.
Burford.
Yeah.
Smashing.
Okay. We've taken off and we're circling over this magnificent castle.
Right, move to Burford, please.
And we're moving to Burford.
Smashing.
Below us is the
Move
town
that
of
down.
Ludlow.
Well, she's
Now.
partly there. She didn't
Tell you a bit about Ludlow. It's a very early example of town planning. A lot of the streets were actually built by the
Great
Normans in the
Well done.
12th century.
Gardens?
got something?
Burford
Beautiful
Gardens. A ruby from Gravetye. Have you discovered what Gravetye means?
I think Gravetye is probably the name of a place. It's probably a manor or something like that.
Let's have a look
I
on the map,
suspect.
see if Gravetye is there.
Right.
No, sorry, we're just talking to ourselves.
I saw
Right.
that, yes, I saw that.
Thinking aloud.
Okay,
It's
that's
not
fine.
that. It's not a place, as far as I can judge.
I
from
wonder
that.
if it's a flower.
A ruby from
a
Gravetye.
ruby from Gravetye. It could be a rose or something
I should
like
think
that.
it might be. Didn't I see
could be
some
a rose.
what's that? You've got flowers. What's that?
I must say,
Treasures
you're both very
clematis.
inspired
Ah,
this morning.
treasures tea.
Treasures Clematis.
Look, treasures tea.
Team, right. Yeah, you have a look.
Is there a camellia or something called a ruby?
A
I mean,
ruby.
what are these things? Clematis. I think is there one
Clematis.
called a ruby?
Clematis wilt.
We think we're going to be looking for a flower, Annie, in the
Some
gardens.
gardens there, I would say.
Called,
Ruby.
a
Ruby.
clematis.
We've got
called
you.
a ruby.
It's a profusion. Now, Simon, you read that out to Annie, because that's what she's looking for
Okay.
when she gets there. Inner
Hello,
gardens.
It's an alpine flower, I believe. It's called a ruby, a profusion of purplish pink flowers, frequently produced flowers intermittently during
Wine
summer
from
months.
Gravetye,
8 to
cultivated
10 feet
tablets,
high, quite high.
8 to 10 feet high.
Wine
Yeah.
from Gravetye,
Sounds
do
lovely.
we know?
It's in the gardens.
Right, okay. What's all a bit about the cultivated
What's this
traveller?
cultivated traveller?
I don't know.
Well, cultivated would probably
That's probably
refer
me,
to the
of course.
flower.
No, it refers to me, Simon.
Refer to you?
Oh,
could well.
surely not.
We're the cultivated travellers round here.
Well, perhaps. Perhaps it's meant to cover both.
Where is she?
Does it tell you anything more about the
How far have you got?
We've
about
got,
this?
uh,
You have a look in that.
what's that, about 2 more minutes to go?
Okay.
2 minutes, right. We're just going along.
Flowers
Farmland.
frequently produce flowers. Yes, we need to find.
Oh,
Where is the
Cultivated travellers.
look, there's
Burford House Gardens? She's looking for Burford
Yes,
House
you're looking
Gardens.
for
That's what she's looking
Burford
for, isn't
House
she?
Gardens. Okay, you're quite clear about that.
yes, I land in the gardens and
There
I'm
they
looking
are.
for a beautiful, a purple
It's
flower called a ruby.
Yeah.
right. That's right. Our quest, a ruby from Gravetye. Have we got the Gravetye bit?
Well, I haven't got the Gravetye.
You've
bit,
had
no.
5 minutes so
Have
far.
we located this house?
Have you or have we?
No,
Well,
you.
it's down.
Yes,
Well, I had it.
the
just
house
when I
is
was
just south of the main road, the A456, and
Yeah.
it's very close to Tenbury Wells, just north of Tenbury Wells.
Yeah. Oh yes, I know Burford, but what's the name of the house?
Burford.
Grave
It's
time.
called Burford House.
It's called Burford House.
Burford House.
Well, you have it's here somewhere.
Right.
Burford House, yes.
Okay.
Burford House Gardens.
The
Oh, I
gardens are
see.
very
Oh,
famous.
it's actually called
bit-
Burford
a
House,
bit
right?
worrying.
From Great,
Well,
yes, I agree. I'm trying to find something about
In
that.
about 30 seconds, we'll be coming into the town of
Gravetye,
Burford.
Trying to find
So,
that.
nothing in there. Ruby
So-
from Gravetye.
It'll just be a large house, will it, with beautiful gardens all around it?
Yes, that's right. I think it's Georgian style. Very nice house. with
Right.
gardens. The gardens, I think, are its more famous feature. So they should be very accessible. There may be people there. And this particular flower is amongst the alpine flowers.
Okay. Now, this looks as if it could be Burford House here. There's a whole load of greenhouses. I think that's probably it.
Okay.
Where are we going to land? Is this a plant that's grown outside or in the greenhouse?
Outside, I should imagine.
That's your story and you're sticking to it, right?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
right.
what
They're
he's
10 foot
hoping.
high. They're a pretty big greenhouse.
We're going to land here. Oh, it's so pretty.
Is it?
With the river running
Have we sussed
through the
out
garden.
Graveside yet?
No.
That's the problem. We haven't... A ruby from Graveside.
We're going to land here, okay?
Something. There's a place called Gravetown,
There's the house.
What that's
Gravetown Manor.
Gravetown Manor, I've
Whether
been
it's
there.
come from there, you see. It
Oh, I
might come
see.
from there, possibly.
Yes, maybe it was transported there. Has she got to the gardens yet?
How are you doing?
We're just circling. We're just about to land.
Great.
The house is right in front of us and all the gardens. But it's just a question of where this particular flower is. And it's an alpine flower called a ruby.
That's right, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think it could be a case of asking.
I think it
Yeah.
well might. Well, the Alpines are
Okay,
asked.
Keith?
Over to you.
Keith, don't go away.
It's a tricky one.
I'm just a bit worried about that traveller's joy also.
Right, here we are in the gardens. We're just crossing over the river.
Sorry, you have a
there's
look
the
if you
ruby.
want.
Right.
There's the
I've
ruby
gone
again.
past it here.
Yes.
Um,
It's a reference to Graveside. It's a bit of
Now-
a problem.
could be absolutely anywhere. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Do you know these gardens well?
Somebody else, I think.
They do.
Who does? They do. Do you know the gardens well? They do. You know the gardens well? Yes. I'm looking for a mountain alpine rose called the ruby. It's a sort of...
It's an
No, no,
Alpine
that's
plant.
tall.
It's not a rose.
It's not a rose, it's just a
Clematis.
plant.
It's a clematis.
It's a clematis. Do you know what a clematis is?
These
10
people,
foot high flower.
10 foot high purpley flower called a clematis.
it's run by some people called Treasures of Tenbury, presumably.
Any clematis anywhere?
Tenbury.
Do you know what a clematis, where the clematis are?
No, it isn't that. It's the Alpines that you want. It's
You-
the Alpina.
It's the
and
alpine
Macropetala.
flowers.
Well, why do you keep saying clematis?
Well, I think it's all part of the same
Yes.
thing, but I mean, this is a particular section of them, you see.
In the book, comes under the heading of Alpina
Alpine
and Macro.
flowers. It's sort of purplish, about 10 feet high.
We got so many. Any names you got?
And ruby,
It's called ruby.
Ruby. Well, there's quite a few over
Macropetala.
there, by to the right of the vase.
Annie?
Look in the
Yes.
plants, in the caryopterises.
Sorry?
We
Try
got some in
Macropetala.
caryopterises and
Caryopterises.
fruit, shrubs, everything.
Right.
Profusion of purplish pink
Purplish,
flowers.
right.
Macropetala.
Macropetala.
Yes, big petals, I'd have thought.
Big petals. Now these, could it be, hang on. These could be them here. They're beautiful. Are these
Is there anything more in here?
Macropetala or something? Is it called ruby? Is it? They're the
There's a
clematis.
little more we can find.
Well, is there another plant quite like that? It's called the ruby.
I could ask that person over there with the blue.
It's got the same colour flower.
Well, he might know.
This may be something about. This is
Find
by
the
the
owner.
time of the year, it may
Are
be.
you the owner?
April, you see. It
I
comes in
know,
April.
right? That's what's funny.
Are you the owner? Yes. Ah, now looking for a plant, alpine plant called the ruby.
An alpine plant
Yeah.
called the ruby.
What's its proper
I
name
don't think
again?
we've got any alpine plants called
Grave
ruby.
tie, let's
Perhaps
try that.
Does it have a ruby colour, perhaps?
Do you think it might have a ruby colour? There's no actual plant called ruby. Ruby colour, yes, can you show me that?
Colour because of the
Yeah.
time of year.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it's a pinkish ruby
Sorry?
or a dark-coloured ruby, do you think?
Which,
Well,
let's try the dark one.
intermittently through the summer months.
A dark
Is it called grave tie then?
Oh, yes, you mean
Oh,
the
yes.
clematis
Yes,
grave type,
the
perhaps.
clematis grave tie, that's
Oh, you got
it.
it?
Well,
I think it
you'll
was the
find one
clematis.
growing
Well,
through
is it? Well, maybe. Is there a clematis grave tie?
Yes, there is.
Well, that's what we've got to go to. Let's have a go at that.
Wait, where is it? Here? This is it here? Oh, I see.
Yeah,
It's like a
right.
small reference.
Right,
If you have a look around the other...
so this is the
Are
ruby
there any
colour.
more books about flowers? You've got a book about
Wild
flowers.
flowers. I can't find it. Have a best of luck.
Can you help me look down there? Is there a pink clue?
Oh, what about that?
Can you
Have
see
look
a
at that
pink?
one.
Come
Right.
help!
Making the most of clematis. This must have it.
We're looking for a
Ruby,
pink card.
page
This
nine.
is the plant here. They've got it!
You got it?
Well done!
Good, well
With a
done.
little help
Read
from
the
my
clue and
friend.
go straight on.
The end of the road for a Shropshire lad, a sign of the Prince of Wales, and finally the hustings.
The end of the road for a
Well done.
Shropshire lad, a sign of the Prince of Wales, and finally the
Who found
hustings.
that? You're wonderful! Thank you! Sorry, just knocked you out practically. Thank you.
Back to the helicopter, please.
Wales, a Shropshire lad, that's
Thanks.
houseman, isn't it?
Just in case you didn't hear that, you're behind schedule, so...
Are we? How
Right.
much?
Yes.
Two to
Sign
three,
of the
was it?
Prince of Wales.
So that should be... Who was the Shropshire lad? Does it ring a bell?
Well, a houseman, and he wrote a thing called the Shropshire lad.
Yes, actually.
Lance houseman.
Houseman. Houseman. You told her what to
Are you
do,
in the
so-
helicopter?
Right, we're back in the helicopter.
Okay, get in and hover, please, whilst we work out the next clue. Hover, please.
Right.
Houseman. Houseman.
Shropshire lad, C houseman, A E.
I don't think this is the guy. I don't think it's him at
Right,
all.
we're just taking off from the gardens again.
Okay.
There's beautifully
Here we are,
kept lawns
houseman
with
Alfred Edward, a Shropshire lad.
I've got him, yes, I've got
Yeah.
that. Alfred Edward. Right,
I
where
want to
did
find
he...
out something about
So
him.
where did he live? Where did he go?
Well, we want to find the Shropshire lad, I think.
The
don't you?
Shropshire lad.
End of the
Literary-
road for a
literary
Shropshire
one.
lad.
Right.
Dictionary
Let's see.
of quotation. Let's see it now, but I
think,
won't in a hurry.
Is this one?
Could be a
That's
pub.
definitely the sort of house I'd like when I
I've
grow
got
up.
another one there. There's another quotation.
this one
Yes,
here?
a literary guide. It might be in
Could be
there.
a pub, couldn't it? Sign of
Oh,
the
a
Prince
pub.
of Wales. Could be a
She
pub, the
picks up
Prince of
her ears with
Wales.
interest. The Prince of Wales pub.
Might be.
Right, that's clever.
But we don't know where you've got to go, though. Or have you discovered where she's got to go?
No.
We're just circling around these gardens. They are quite magnificent. They look as if they've been manicured with a pair of nail scissors.
We want to... We
Have
want one
PH
with
or
places
P?
in.
I wonder if it's Clee Hill.
I have a feeling that you could be right about that.
What did you say?
Up here, Clee Hill.
Clee
Public
Hill.
house.
Something to me, that seems to mean
Can you
something to
can you
me.
start
Now, what does
moving
it
north,
mean to
please, Annie?
Moving north towards
Yes.
the Clee Hills.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
Yes.
gamble, but we think it could be
Okay.
there.
Right.
That rings a bell somehow.
Then
Not quite
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
One thing I know about the Clee Hills is
Yes.
apparently there's loads of superstitions attached to them.
Clee Birth, Clee Hills, the Clee Hills.
Sorry, we're still thinking.
Yeah, you're still thinking, right?
28, 23, 28.
I wonder what they grow in those greenhouses.
They're Clee Hill forts.
Coley in Shropshire.
Yeah, yeah.
How can we find out the name of that pub?
The public house
The
in
end of the
Clee
road,
Hill
you
on
see?
a oh,
What's
no.
this
Dunham.
The end of the road. It could be this road here.
End of a road for a Shropshire lad.
Sign of the
Prince of Wales.
About
The red... Simon, it's that road there, is it not? You're looking
Could
at?
be. Could be that one
Where's
there.
the one with the pub on?
There.
Oh, right.
which town are we talking about?
Sorry, we're talking about Clee Hill. Just looking at the map, the
Well,
various
it's a very
roads
large
there.
area.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
you-
More about it.
should we land and ask someone?
Are you at Clee Hill now?
No, we're not. We're,
Oh, okay.
we're still. They're the Clee Hills in the distance, are they? Oh yeah, well they're
I
in
don't
front
think
of
that's
us,
very
ahead
good.
of us.
You've had 15 minutes so far.
Should we land and ask at a village? And there's lots of farmhouses around.
Okay, well ask and see if
Can we
the
land and ask at a
Prince
pub
of Wales.
where the Prince of Wales is? Maybe there's a local pub.
Yes,
what about
exactly.
there?
Good idea.
Hills.
How much have you found out about houseman yet? I mean, in
Houseman?
those, yeah.
Yeah, there was... Apart from the fact he did the Shropshire lad of...
Yes.
following
Did
the
it say where he
Shropshire lad.
lived and died?
No, hopeless
Not
on
in that one. Let's see if this one does.
Perhaps we could land in this field. We're just keep looking
Doesn't
for a
say
safe
anything
place
about
to
him.
land.
Well, there's another
This
one.
is a
There's
really
another
pretty
book.
little
It's no help us
farmhouse
on
with
that
a
line.
tiny little chapel in the garden. It's great.
Literary quotations.
I can't see a sign of
See if I
anyone
can
around
find
though.
anything.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
dear.
someone. Oh, there's
Index
a man
error.
in a tractor. That might be helpful.
Houseman.
No, there's no one in there. They've gone for a lunch break.
Oh dear.
Shropshire lad.
Ludlow and Ludlow.
So not being much
Well,
use here.
don't worry, but I don't think we should fly too
Buried
far.
in Ludlow.
No,
End of the road, you see. End of the road for a Shropshire lad. So
Yes.
Ludlow. She's got to get Ludlow. Where's Ludlow? Here.
Ludlow, right.
Right, well, just shall we land then and ask about this pub?
No, get in the helicopter, please.
Back
Sorry,
up.
where are you now?
All right, we were just about to land, but we'll get
No,
back.
don't.
Don't land. Get up and please.
Up again.
Yes,
Right.
go west.
Go,
Back to
go
Ludlow.
west, back to Ludlow.
Yes, Ludlow. That's right. The end of the road for Shropshire lad. That means where Houseman died.
Right. So
A sign of the Prince of Wales. Let's find out something about Ludlow.
Let's look up Ludlow and see what
well,
we've got
there's
in there.
plenty of wonderful pubs and restaurants in Ludlow. So
Ludlow.
we're quite happy going back to Ludlow, aren't we, Greg?
1, 2, 6.
Oh, you've been to Ludlow already, have you?
Well, that's where we
stop
started off
there.
from. Look, the most wonderful
That's not
town,
very
so we're
good.
quite happy
Now,
to go back there.
here's a terrific thing
I
about
don't know how you
Ludlow.
stay so slim, Annika.
I thought you were going to say so sober.
Well, both.
You're looking for a sign of the Prince of Wales.
See if there's anything about
Prince of
Prince of
Wales
Wales anywhere.
Prince of Wales. It must be.
Do you want to see the clue? Graham! Good God. We nearly lost the camera there.
No, that's all there is on there.
Feathers Hotel.
Feathers
How
Hotel,
far to
Simon.
Ludlow?
Don't you think?
Feathers Hotel, does that ring a bell?
Well, the feathers are the Prince of
Prince of
Wales
Wales'
feathers.
own emblem, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Feathers Hotel.
The Feathers Hotel, which is...
Oh, right,
Seven in the
that's
ball
near
ring,
the
seven
castle,
in the
I
ball
think, in
ring.
Ludlow.
Is
There
it?
it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, if you
right
know
in the
where it
middle.
is, that's all the better.
I don't know,
Right.
I've heard it's a very famous restaurant, I think.
By the bull ring.
And finally, the hustings. What does that mean to you?
Finally, the hustings.
First of all, get to the Feathers Hotel.
Feathers Hotel.
Okay.
Okay. So
Once
that's
this bit
right
here,
back
one of
in
the
the
most
centre of
famous timber
Ludlow.
frames ever built. Is it they've got
And we
there?
want to land, I think the hotel was near the castle.
No, it's the Feathers
Right.
Hotel.
I should think it's so, wouldn't you?
So-
I would say
oh,
so.
Yes, because
that's-
Shall we could land in the castle
Finally,
again,
the
yeah.
hustings. Well, hustings.
Why not,
election
yeah.
stand-
election proceedings and...
We'll land
Yeah,
back in the
notice.
castle, sort of feeling a
You've
deja
got
vu
another book on
about it.
Ludlow.
You're getting a lot of castles today, aren't you?
So what we're going to actually land
See if you
back
can
in
find
the
more
castle
about
ground
Ludlow.
and just hope the feathers is near there.
The Feathers is down Church Street,
Right?
and then you carry on down King Street. It's not very far, but it's straight on down.
Is it a good idea to land in the castle again?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Ludlow.
Okay, we'll be there in a minute.
16th century Feathers Hotel, so it's very well known.
Very well known,
Very
apparently.
well known.
Yes, even I've heard of it, so it must be. Is it in the good food guide?
It's this bit that worries me.
Finally, the
Good
hustings.
food guide. Is that a hint?
Well, you know, perhaps we could take the commercial break there.
Yeah.
Anything in there at all?
Right, there's
No, we need
Ludlow
another book.
ahead of
We
us
need-
now. It really
We
is
need to
the most
suss out that
pretty
part of the
town.
clue. Finally, the hustings. That would be...
Who's that other book about that?
Yes, that's a fairly large...
Just approaching the
Very
outskirts of the town.
That's where she's got to get to.
Sorry, Annie, you've been on a bit of a wild goose chase.
Oh, you've changed your mind about Ludlow?
You're on the wrong place.
We wouldn't dare.
Oh, right. That,
No,
well, we're
don't
just
worry.
approaching. We're coming, and you can actually see what looks like the most enormous
Is there no?
cathedral ahead of us.
Have you got a book? Have you got a guide to Ludlow? Have you found the
Is there a
guide
guide
to
to
actual to
Ludlow
Ludlow
here?
itself?
But in fact, that isn't a cathedral. It's their local parish
Yeah, it's
church. I
over
think it
here.
must be one of the largest ones in Britain. It's enormous.
We're buried in books here.
I'm glad to hear it.
Absolutely.
How old is the Feathers? Because there's a real sort
Very
of
old.
mixture of wonderful old sort of Tudor buildings,
It's 16th century.
16th century. Isn't that
Yeah.
pretty? As I was saying, most of the streets of Ludlow are actually built by the Normans in the 12th century.
I'm trying to find out.
Oh, this is quite a modern one, then.
We're landing back in the gardens again. They must think we're mad. Well, we are. So.
You've got less than 25 minutes left.
Annie, can you hear me?
Yes?
The Feathers is built in 1603. The beautifully kept
haven't got a
exterior is
guide book on
lavishly
Ludlow,
decorated
it's
with many different
unfortunate.
carvings.
Actual...
And it's opposite the Bull Hotel.
Where is it? I just can't find it.
Right.
Can you find?
Oh!
You need one on...
Can you find it? I can't find a guide to Ludlow. We should have a side guide to Ludlow here somewhere.
I'd have thought so.
Okay,
Yep.
great.
Right.
It's not there, but you're looking for it.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. Look,
When you
finally
get
I
to
got
it, it's going to be
Here.
something to do
Well
with
done.
hustings, elections, or whatever.
Oh, right. Okay.
Simon Ludlow.
Feathers.
What am I looking for? Feathers Hotel.
Hello, Feathers Hotel. Does anyone know, you know where the Feathers is? Which way? Feathers Hotel. Down that way.
Where is it? Somewhere up here. There it is. There it is.
Place.
Look it up.
What are these hustings
It's
there?
down,
Does
the
it say
Feathers
anything
is
about
directly
that?
east of the castle.
Oh, look, this
Feathers
wonderful
Hotel.
looking place.
Right. This is the castle square we're in. Oops, God, I forgot there might be cars. What's it?
Ah, hold on. The doorway was moved to its present position in the 1830s. The balcony was added for
For
electioneering
electioneering purposes, well done.
Annie, can you hear
On
me?
the balcony.
Hello.
When you get there, can you go up to the balcony, please?
Hello.
Feathers Hotel balcony.
Right. Feathers Hotel. I think
That's the place. That must be it. Finally, the
job
hustings
centre,
here.
food market. I might need the job centre later on.
Have you got? Where have you got to?
Feathers Hotel. Is it down here? The Feathers. It's the Feathers down there. Right.
It goes up onto the
Well
balcony,
done,
is that
Annie.
right?
Right.
Where was that to again?
Did you say she goes up onto the balcony?
Yes. Look at the balcony.
Scott. Feathers Hotel. Is it further down there?
The Feathers
The
Yard, it
balcony was
must be
added
a
for electioneering purposes a few years later on the barge boards, and the details were completely restored in
All right, she
1970.
goes up to the balcony.
On the first floor balcony.
Right.
Found the place yet?
Yes. No.
No.
It's very famous. Beautiful building, absolutely beautiful. A lot of carved wood on
One
the
of the most
outside.
handsome inns in the world.
Oh dear, we're getting into lots.
Oh no.
Right. Where's the Feathers? Where's the Feathers? Where's the Feathers?
Which street are you in, Annie?
What street are we in? No, this is the right way.
Where was that map of the place?
This is here.
Back here, I think.
What street are you in, Annie? Do you know?
No, but we're along the right way.
King Street, Bullring?
Hang on. Which is the...
Here it is.
Where's,
Feathers Hotel.
where's
It's
the
on
Feathers? Is it down there? It's down there, right.
Corve Street, I imagine. Is that
Corve Street, I suppose,
Corve
yes.
Street.
Oh,
Not that
right, this
close.
is Bullring Tower Street.
Turn left.
Oops.
Yes, there we
Round
go.
to the left, Annie.
Yeah.
And then it should be on the
fairly
far side of the road.
obvious, isn't
It's,
Bull,
yeah.
Bull Hotel,
Opposite there.
opposite there. Oh, the Feathers!
Right.
Hooray!
Now you've got to get inside and up onto the first floor balcony.
Right. Hello. We come in. Oh, fine. Lovely smell of coffee.
Like some?
Oh, yes. I mean, I'm only joking. I don't think we could stop. Right, the balcony.
Got to get to the hustings where she can find
Get
the
up on the
clue.
balcony there.
Here it is.
Well done.
Here's the entrance to the balcony.
On the balcony. Should be there.
Right.
Somewhere on that balcony.
Of course it's somewhere on the balcony. I mean,
Naturally.
of course.
You're doing very well, Annie.
Oh, yes, I
Got
have
it? Good, right.
no,
Well,
I haven't.
don't read it. Don't read
No, I
the clue.
haven't got it. Yes, I have now.
Well, have got it. Don't read the clue. I think you got a bit hung up there, Wincy, didn't you?
Yes,
What was
nearly
the
3
problem?
minutes behind schedule. It was that closest that caused you the problem. Traveller's Joy was the wild version, and what you were searching for was the cultivated version, which was Gravetide Beauty. That's
Yes.
the one that had the ruby flowers.
Well, we're going to take a short break now, so join us again in a few moments. Welcome back to part two. Well, Simon and Nick have now solved two of the clues, won £150. How are they doing for time? Remind us.
Nearly 3 minutes behind, so it really is important that you forge ahead.
Right.
If you're ready, we'll start the clock.
So, Annie, read the clue, will
Well,
you
we've
please?
got the brains of Ludlow I'm surrounded by at the moment, so add fuel to the fire, say, as a fortification before the next station, and ask at the ticket office for a cross-reference to a peephole.
Add fuel to the fire, say, as a fortification before the next station, and ask at the ticket office for a cross-reference to a peephole.
Railways.
Oh, boy.
Could be a fortified manor house.
going
Can you get in the helicopter?
Apparently there's a fortified manor house.
Right.
Where's that?
Stoke Castle, just outside
St.
Craven Arms.
Carson.
No, Stoke
Must be a
Castle.
station there,
castle.
the ticket office.
Outside Craven Arms.
Just
Say,
outside
so it's the play on the word, maybe fire, fuel,
Where would it be on the map?
fuel, wood, something wood, something wood.
Something wood maybe. And fuel to the fire.
Anywhere called something wood.
Towards Shrewsbury.
The firewood.
We're just looking.
849.
There is this fortified castle,
Oh,
apparently.
yes. Fuel to the fire, Stoke. Stoke
Say.
say.
Well
Stoke
done,
say.
you beat them to it.
Can you get in the helicopter, please?
Yes, Stoke say court.
Stoke, or Stoke say castle, I don't know.
Okay,
Fortification
move in that
before
direction. Yes, please.
On the railway line.
Follow the railway line.
Before the next station.
Right. That's Welsh borders.
Before the
Stoke say.
station.
Stoke says.
Before the station.
Yes,
Yes. So that is
Right.
before the station.
here.
Oh, I've lost it now. Where was it?
Fuel to the
Stoke
fire
Say
stove.
Court.
Annie, can you hear me?
Fortification.
Yeah,
Yes, we want you to go to Craven Arms Station.
that's what that lady said, right.
Excellent,
Well,
which is just past the castle. So
Okay.
follow the railway line and come down near the station.
Craven Arms Station. So
When
we
you
have to
get
follow
there-
the railway line, Keith. Yeah?
When you get to the station, go to the ticket office and ask for a cross-reference to a peephole.
Okay,
You'll probably get slapped in the
I
face.
probably will. Thank you very much. You've got such a sweet way of putting things. That Craven Arms.
Why do you think she's got to go to the station? I think she has to go to the fortification. I mean, there's the
do you
ticket
think
office
so?
that, you know, to
No,
go
it's only
in.
telling you it's before the next station.
That's
no.
no.
Ticket office. It's a
Forget
ticket
that.
office of. It's a ticket office.
I
of
think
the
you've got to, I should
fortification.
go to the castle first, really, I think,
Castle,
don't you?
and then go to
This
the
lady-
ticket office in the castle.
Yes.
Listen to me. This lady was saying this castle is a special fortified castle.
Right.
So I don't think it's anything to do with the... I
Okay,
think we should
okay.
trust this very brainy lady at Ludlow.
I think, yeah, certainly we should go to Stokesay Castle,
Okay,
I'm sure of
Stoke
that.
Say Castle. Changed our minds. Stoke Say Castle.
Let's say castle.
Well, no, it's all on the
It's
same
on
road.
the
We haven't
sa-
changed their
It's on
mind.
the same railway line, so that's
Yes,
easy.
it is.
And it saves us about a minute. So.
Good idea. We need that minute.
Right, this is the railway line below us.
Smashing.
You can see it just where the main
Have you got
road,
look on
the
castles?
A49
Yeah, here's
crosses
the one on
over it.
Stoke.
Stokesay Castle. Right.
Anything to a peephole. There must be a hidden room or something like that. Perhaps, you know, one of those screens.
something in the
Border
car.
castle.
Didn't they have a
Something about the border castle.
peephole?
Yeah,
Really,
peephole.
really
Is it
rings a
people
bell.
one of these things?
Yes. No.
You've got 18 minutes left.
Right. Thanks. Oh, Luke. Must be somewhere up there. The crooks.
Is that giving you any clues, that?
What's this business?
Okay, well, we'll be
Hello,
there
Annie.
in about 2 minutes, Keith.
Okay.
Right. 3.
If we're just thinking about this peephole, it's probably a reference to the castle and
Right.
something in one of the towers or
Yeah,
something like that. But
okay.
please go to the ticket office and see what they say.
Right. Well, we're just flying over a golf course at the moment. Oldfield Golf Course, I presume that is. That's
lovely.
Bromfield. What else can I tell you about
What
this
else can
area?
it be?
Castles.
It's very flat. There's a Roman camp that says on the map there's a site of a Roman camp round
The
here.
peephole bit
I
is
don't
going
know
to
where
death,
that
I
would
think,
be.
here.
Otherwise, the countryside
Ask if the ticket
actually
office
going
for
along quite a flat
cross-reference
bit.
to a
Can
peephole.
she go to the ticket
Station.
office? You've asked her to go to the ticket
Yes.
office, have you?
It's a lovely day. It's gorgeous.
Have you got the...
Are you two
Where's-
still friends?
Stokesay.
Nick and
Yes,
Son,
oh
you're
yeah.
still friends?
Yes. I don't think we're friends though, are we? We've been leading in so many wild goose
Well,
chases.
don't worry, I'm sure that dinner you promised me sort things out.
I thought you said it was Sunday you could get back.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yes, I was winding you up a bit.
And all that French, yes.
Just before the programme started, I was sort of pretending to Nick and Simon that we were, in fact, on the continent somewhere. So,
Well, we were convinced it was
were
Jersey.
you? You thought it was
Yes.
Jersey?
Yes.
Great.
Don't know anything about Jersey either.
No, in fact, anywhere's a dead loss as far as you two are concerned.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Sam, have you asked her to go to the ticket office?
Yes, Annie, you are going to the ticket office at the
We
castle,
are
aren't you?
indeed.
Smashing,
We are indeed.
thanks.
Has she actually landed?
No, we're just
Yes, so...
passing over the very hilly countryside, and we'll be there in about a minute. I presume it's going to just be over these hills, according to my map. Can we go, you know,
You
veto?
can't say anything about this...
People, anything to do, with
What's
the
this
laboratory?
business? What's this solar thing?
Yes, in the North Wall there
Yeah,
are two peepholes.
peepholes. Here we are.
Well
The
done.
The
solar.
solar. It's called... The room is called the solar.
The solar!
Yeah,
Oh,
as in sun.
as in sun, right?
Yes. It's a most interesting room.
Rather like yourself.
In the north wall, there are two peepholes which
No.
look into the hall below.
Right. So,
And that's what you need to find, and that's it.
so
must be
presumably,
Why the cross-reference?
listen, the solar room must be upstairs then.
Yes, it must be.
Right. Okay, well I think over the top of this hill,
Is there a
and
picture of the solar?
if it's not there, well then we're just totally lost.
Hill? I thought you were going along the railway line.
Well, just to confuse you, we're taking a shortcut.
An elemental.
Right.
Where are these peepholes? You can't see the peepholes.
There it is ahead of us now. I don't know whether, Graham, you can make that out. He's practically falling out of the helicopter trying to go. Oh, Graham, careful.
This 15 minutes left
Can you
now.
just go straight in there? Land in the solar room on the first floor.
Yeah, get right in.
Can you do that? Have you ever done a landing in a room?
think that must be. Yes. I don't know why the cross reference. I don't quite get the cross.
Right. Oh, isn't that?
Where's the soda
There's various. So at the ticket office, that must be the ticket office. Looks a bit like.
Let's have the thing about the
Looks a
soda
bit
opening.
like Handsome and Gretel's
Yeah, I'll just look
cottage
at this.
there.
The soda itself. Where are you, Annie?
Well, we're just flying over it. There's a sort of Hansel and Gretel-y Tudor-style entrance, which I presume is the ticket office.
It's in the
The
north
gate
tower.
office,
And then
right.
From the
there's the
north
main.
tower.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yes, the solar wing.
Oh, why do we always have to land in a field, Keith?
Is it a long way from it?
Spoil sport. I told him to try and land, you know, actually in a window or something.
Is it in the solar
Quite
wing?
got the hang of
It's
that.
in the solar wing, yeah. The solar itself, 29 feet by 19
Annie,
feet. It's
can you
very
see the
large.
gatehouse?
Right, let us just get into across
Sure.
the road
It's in the solar
to
wing.
Castle Researcher.
Right, straight across the courtyard.
Across the courtyard, and it's left-hand side.
But you've got to ask at the ticket office for
Oh,
something.
no! Oh, very sensible. Right, where's the ticket office? Round the corner.
Must be somewhere there.
Look at this map. I mean, right, it's got a moat round it. That's right. I'm just running through the graveyard. Hello.
Cross reference, do you think it simply means to go across? What do you think it means? I don't know what that means.
I think it...
Right. Oh, sorry.
Another word for people.
Or
Yes, I take it.
you should ask that at the ticket office,
Yeah.
surely.
Yeah.
Annie, when you go to the ticket office, do use the precise words, please.
Right.
You're doing a lot of running for us this week.
Admissions. Here we are.
She always does. That's why she looks so good.
Admissions. Hello. Hang on. Now, I need a cross-reference to a peephole.
Cross-reference.
Oh,
There we are.
brilliant. Is that the
There we are.
solar room?
Solar room.
How do I get there?
Up the stairs.
Oh, that's
first
nice.
floor on the right.
What's
Terrific.
this?
Go
Is
to
there
the
a
solar
cross?
room.
Is there a cross or something? Even that?
How clever. I've been given a postcard with the exact reference marked on it.
Oh, super.
The solar.
Well, we were just going to describe it to you,
Right,
but we
here
won't
we
bother.
are.
Must be a piece of people.
Oh,
There's a peephole on the
Here we
left of
are.
the mantelpiece, Simon.
Yes,
on the left
she's
of
got
the
it.
fireplace.
She's got this.
it'll be here, she said. Where is it? This is the cross on the
Yeah.
postcard.
Can you see the... Look inside, open
Yes,
it.
we got it!
Good,
Well done.
right, okay, read the clue and go straight on,
Press
please.
on.
Quick, press on as fast as you can.
Across the valley of the Apes to a scene of Scottish horsepower where Beatrix Potter's Robinsons will send you up the wall.
Across the valley of the Apes to a scene of Scottish
you want that?
horsepower where Beatrix Potter's Robinsons will send you up the wall. No, does that mean anything by just looking at it?
Should we get back to the helicopter?
Yes, please. Back to the helicopter.
Is
the
there a
hover.
valley?
This is,
Thing.
well, the rivers.
It's all over the show.
Thank you very much.
Scott. Does that to do with Walter Scott?
What have you got
Scott?
here? What amount of, what have you got?
Scott?
In,
What does Scott do?
What was the clue through?
It's probably something to do with...
Just see.
Let's see what's... South Shropshire. Probably the Welsh borders now, aren't we?
In
Now, across the
Scott.
valley of the Apes to
Ish.
see Scottish...
Scottish.
What is it?
Horse.
Oh, Eighth Dale.
Eightdale. Well done.
Dale. I
Across
like
the
it.
valley of
you're
the
not
Apes.
West of Wenlock Edge. There's Wenlock Edge, so it's...
Going over that side.
Towards the western end of Apedale lies Acton, Scott. Listen.
Yes.
Right.
So this is a
Acton
Scottish
super.
horsepower.
Excuse me. Oh, which was the
Are you
way
there?
down there?
How are you doing?
Just getting back to the helicopter.
So, well done. Okay. When you take off, when you do, Acton Scott. Is that where we're going to go? When you get in the helicopter, go north, following the railway line again.
Follow the railway line
Acton
again.
Scott.
Acton Scott.
You can
Right.
see it on the map.
Have you got it on the map?
Where Beatrix Potter's Robinsons.
Right, you want to follow the railway line north.
Farm Museum up there.
You've got,
Beatrix Potter.
you're about 3 minutes behind schedule. You've got less than 11 minutes left.
Sorry, I'm sitting on Keith's thing. Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry, I thought you were telling me off.
You know where to go, Annie?
I haven't strapped myself in. Hang on.
I think the next...
Robinsons. It says
What
up
was
the
it
wall.
called again, the place?
Acton Scott.
Acton Scott. Has she got the place yet?
Have you found it on the
Well,
map?
I'm looking... Oh, Upper Ascot.
It's right far. It's
Directly north.
northern part of the map.
Follow the railway line up.
Yes, I can see
And then
Upper
just to the
Ascot.
west of the railway
There's
line.
Acton, Scott. There's a
Place
farm
on-
museum there.
Acton Scott.
Further up from where you are. Keep
Oh,
looking.
yes. It's on the...
Well done.
east of the railway line.
So east of the railway line and the road.
That's right.
Farm Museum, right. That's where we
Livestock
go.
commonwealth being farming tools and techniques. Have we got anywhere on?
Right, well, we're just leaving
Here,
these
look.
Craven
You've got
Farms.
something on. Simon, the
Yes.
Working Farm
Craven Farm.
Museum, Axel Scott.
Beatrix
Right.
Potter. There are all the Beatrix Potter
Beatrix
books over
Potter.
there. Well, I
Right,
don't really know where to
there's
start.
Craven's Arms. Give a wave to Craven's Arms.
Where
What is it through? Across the...
Beatrix Potter's
We'll
Robinsons.
send you up the wall. Beatrix Potter's Robinsons.
What does that mean to you, Beatrix Potter's
Have you got anything on
Robinsons?
Beatrix Potter out here?
I don't
All I
know.
can think of is Robinson's
Where
barley
will I find
water.
here?
Oh,
Good idea.
Robinson's Barley Water. What's the
It's
final
always
clue?
something to eat or drink, Annika.
I'm sorry.
Either that or the water, isn't it?
Potter's Robinsons.
I'm
Where's
just
the
so
books
looking
on the
forward to this
biographies, isn't it?
drink with you,
There's all
promise.
Beatrix Potter's stuff over there.
Oh, wait. Have you looked at all these books here? These...
No, I haven't.
dozens
looked
of-
at those.
Mrs. Tiggy
Billy
Winkle,
Robinson's there at all.
Peter
Little
Rabbit.
Pig, what's this? Tale of Little Pig Robinson.
Simon, I
Yes.
yes. to come in handy. Let's head Little Pig Robinson.
Peter
Okay.
Rabbit. Graham's making the most
I
extraordinary...
don't know where to start in this though.
Graham, what's
We're going to
that?
tell you a story.
Rabbit.
Little Pig Robinson.
Oh, Little Pig Robinson.
Little Pig Robinson, Tamworth Pig.
Oh, so is this the, where the pigs are on the farm then, right?
That's right, in the farm, Tamworth
Okay.
Pig.
Steam house, harness room, forge.
Right, okay.
Right,
Well,
so...
we'll be there in about a minute, I think.
Super.
Don't know what that
We
all
want
that's
to
meant to
land
mean.
to
all
keep
that
as
stuff.
near the
Send
farm
you
as
up the
possible.
wall.
If you could actually get into the pigsty, it'd be very much appreciated.
I look
Well,
forward to
We're
seeing it.
following-
Is this something? Is it something
No, we're
hanging on the wall
we're on
in the
the railway
pigsty
line
or?
again
Send
in
you
Upper
up-
Apcot.
The pigs will send you up the wall. Must be some other means.
And
Did you-
any minute now is... I mean,
Maybe
this
stairs?
could be it. No, I think that's... Right. This is
We need to
Henley.
look for something.
Look through the guide to the farm. There must be a
Are you
reference
you're
in
right
there.
in there, are you?
If you could see
think
Henley,
we can
which
do
is
away
just
with
south
this.
of Axel.
Yes, we-
Yes,
That's
you're
where we
there.
are.
Okay.
Almost
We're
there.
nearly
Village
there.
of Henley. So it's going to be just the next town nestling in the trees somewhere.
Yeah, it's a farm museum. It's only a village, a
Do
tiny
you know
place.
that I absolutely adore pigs?
How's that smell?
Oh,
Good.
super. I'm not sure if there
Oh,
are
I
any
can
pigs.
smell them. I'm not joking. Can you smell? I mean, God,
You can smell them here.
yeah.
It's very strong.
No, that's Kenneth's deodorant,
Oh,
I
is
think.
it? Studies, barn.
God, what a smell. Keith, what's that smell?
Don't ask.
Do that again.
Tamworth pigs, medium
Are
breed.
you sure?
Something
You've
about
got
the
seven
pigs.
minutes
What about the
left.
pigs? Tamworth pig here.
Something about
Here
the
we are,
pigs.
there's the farm by the church.
Well done.
Right, land
Find
really
the
as
pigs.
close as possible as the pigs.
Yes.
Tamworth
right,
pig
we
is
could
very
do it.
famous.
We-
It must
we
be in
make up
here.
some time
There must
here.
be something in the pig
Read
pen.
it carefully.
Right,
It's just sending up the wall. It's a bit of a problem.
let's see. Well, it doesn't look much like a farm museum to me. Is that the farm museum? We're just having a look around the area. That was just an ordinary farm. Oh, there's the farm museum now. That looks
Got
more
that in
like
our
it.
site anyway.
Right,
Well done. Ask for the pigs.
right. Ask for the pigs. If we could land here, Keith.
Pig
Beatrix
pen.
Potters,
Pig pen.
Robinsons will send
Well,
you
we've
up
sussed
the
out the Beatrix
wall.
Potters bit because
Oh,
this is
look,
now we know
and
that's a
the little
pig.
ducks. I mean,
We don't want ducks
I
or
know,
pigs,
sorry.
no waste time. Lovely, lovely, lovely though they may be. Ducks we
It's very little in here. I can't
That's
see
must be
anything.
something relevant in the pig pen.
don't forget also. What is that
Pigsties
book? It's
nine.
little.
Little pig.
What was that book called?
The Tale of Little Pig Robinson.
Little pig. You want little?
So this is
piglets. How
Piglets.
wonderful.
That's right, piglets.
piglets.
I just adore piglets.
Have you found them?
No,
Oh.
just going through the gate. Right, I bet a little girl could help me. Do you know where the piglets are? Come and help me. Come on. We're looking for some piglets. You know, those little pink piglets. That's very impressive. Oh, God. Now, here we are. Oh, look at them. Isn't that cute? You go and show me where the piglets are.
That's the important bit. The actual final part. of the
Send
pig.
you up the wall.
What you send up the wall? Frustration.
Stairs.
There's something hanging on
All
the
right,
wall.
we're just
Anything any other
running
near
into
wall?
the main area. Lovely old
You're up the wall.
Shire horses or whatever they're called. And a cow.
Sort of
Do you
play
know where
on
the
words.
piglets are?
You've got
Send-
5 minutes
Oh,
left.
look,
5
hello.
minutes.
Hello.
Hello.
And the little piglets.
Must be the sun.
Where are the little piglets?
You found the piglets?
No?
Oh dear.
Oh, yes, I have.
Well done.
we sent you
Yes,
off.
I got the clue.
Right.
Stop it.
All right, good, wonderful,
Well
terrific.
done, Annika.
Look at them, aren't they just gorgeous?
Right, well, don't read the clue. Stop the clock. We're going to take a short break. Whew. Welcome back to part 3. Well, Simon and Nick seem to be doing very well, I think, don't you? But are they
Yes.
behind schedule still or not?
Yes, just about a minute behind, but you've got just under 5 minutes left on the clock, so...
Right.
In with a chance.
Getting excited.
Okay, well,
Start the clock.
read the clue, please.
Right, well, I've been joined by some friends here. SW tots a win, plough that up and fill a jug of home brew.
SW
Back to the
tops a
helicopter.
win. Plough that up and fill a jug of home brew.
Should we get back to the helicopter?
Do you want us to go back to the helicopter?
Yes, please. Back in the helicopter. SW. Tots a win.
Is that an anagram or something?
Yes, it is. It's exactly what it is.
Simon,
I think it's that. Look, that's Wistonstow.
Yes. Annika, can you hear us?
Yep.
In the helicopter, travel southwest to Wistonstow.
Yes, it is.
Wistonstow.
Yes.
Southwest.
It's not very far. Just the other side of the railway line. It's about 2 miles.
Wistonstow.
That
Got
must
it?
be the plough.
Go to
There's
the
something
pub.
furrow. There's something furrow. Pub. Yeah.
There's a pub in the village.
Yeah,
Something about
big T.
And you're going to be going in
Have you
it
seen
and you're going to be
something in
pulling a
there?
jug
Is
of
it
beer.
Wistonstow?
You
Okay.
have seen something, have you?
But don't drink it all.
I'm sure I saw...
We're not sure about the
Nothing
name of the
in
pub, but it's going to be something to do with plough,
Well,
obviously.
maybe it's a puller thing in the shape of a plough or
Could
something.
be, yes.
Something in there. It's not south.
Do you want to have a look at that one?
Okay,
Yes, I
well, we'll be
will.
there in 1.5 minutes, I should imagine.
Super. That's excellent.
How many minutes have we got left?
About 3, I think.
Nothing.
3 minutes left.
Right, don't forget, the treasure is to help yourself to something refreshing.
Very quickly.
We've got that.
We've looked at this one, have
So
we?
we're
looked
just
at that one.
really flying very low and fast now, and Wistonstow, just the other side of the railway track,
Right.
and we should be there in
Nothing
about
there.
1.5 minutes.
Smashing. When you
So
get down,
far,
follow your natural instincts and head straight for the pub.
Yeah, I think there's...
Keith.
I mean, it's so...
She's getting a
The
terrible
inn is marked that. You
Yeah.
should just go straight there, don't
Straight
you?
to the inn.
Straight to the pub.
I've just put Keith onto automatic pilot
Good.
3 minutes left.
with the thought of a
3
a
minutes
pint of
left,
beer.
Annika. 3 minutes left.
Straight to the pub and pull a
Okay.
pint of beer.
Yeah,
Right.
she's got to.
One
She's got to
minute
do
there.
that. Get him moving, Simon.
Yes, they obviously...
Okay,
Good,
Jug
good.
of home brew. They brew their own, so, you know, she's
jug
got
of
to...
cold brew.
She's
Okay,
got to get there.
Yes.
well, it should be just across these fields,
Well done.
unless we're lost.
Can she see the place?
Can you see it yet?
Not yet.
And it
Well,
must
it
be
might
something
be
like the
actually.
plough or the
No,
furrow.
just
or-
plough
It
that
could
up
well
means
be the
anagram.
building right ahead of me now.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
right.
quite see it properly yet.
Fill a jug of home brew. Yes, there's an inn. It's south of the church.
Right.
And there can only be one
The
pub
inn
in
looks to be
place.
very
This
close
is,
to the railway bridge.
Leamore Common
Do
we're
they do
going
their
over
own
at the
brew?
moment. Can you
Leamore
see?
Common, yes, I can see Leamore Common,
So
yes, right.
we've literally got a couple of inches to go.
Yes, the pub is near the railway line.
The pub is near the railway
Have you
line,
got it
right?
marked? Is that
Can you hear us?
Right, it's going to be one of these buildings here.
Yes, it's the south side of the village near the railway line.
Right. It's not right. If it's near the railway line, it's not this bit. It must be this next cluster of little
2
hamlets
minutes
over-
left.
over
2
the
minutes
fields.
left.
2 minutes left.
Right,
How long do you think you'll
out.
be?
We're going to land within the next 20 seconds.
Good.
Right.
This is the village.
Well
Where's
done.
The pub?
Proof it.
Got the pub?
Where's the pub?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, have you got...
Yeah, don't worry, we're just landing. Can we just land as soon as possible and
Well
run
done.
to the pub?
Yes, run to the pub.
It's marked on this map. I don't know if it's marked on yours.
Great big P.
A great big what?
No, in.
P, oh,
In.
I think that's the pub down there, actually.
Right.
Yes, there it is.
Good.
The plough. Right.
Get in there.
Yeah.
In you get.
Help yourself to something refreshing.
Can we go there? Get it ready for me.
Well done.
Get it ready.
Fantastic.
Screaming like a banshee.
Are you out of the helicopter?
Right.
Oh, come on. What's that going on?
What's happened?
What you doing, Annie?
Where's the thingy bob? 1 minute left. Where's the pulley thing? There it is.
What? Can't hear you.
I've done it. I think.
Got
I'm
it?
pulling it. Is that all I do?
Fill a jug of home brew.
Fill it. I can't. It's not going quick enough.
Well, hurry it.
Yes,
Do
push through.
something.
Oh,
Get a pint of bitter, quick.
right. We've done it.
You've done it?
Oh, wonderful.
Well done. There can't be much time left. Just a matter of seconds.
Oh, my goodness. Danny, that's brilliant. Well done.
That's fantastic.
Well, that's great. I'm sure you're going to need a bit of refreshment too yourself, aren't you, Annie, after all that running around?
Well done. Oh, she doesn't like beer, though.
She doesn't like beer.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, Annika, you don't like beer?
No, but I'm sure Graham does. Graham, come on, take that. I'll take the camera.
I think that you all need a good stiff drink of some sort, nice and refreshing. But we can offer you, instead of a pint of beer, a cheque for £1,000.
Smashing.
You should have a
Super.
treat. This
Yeah.
is made out Simon, so I hope
Very
you'll
good.
get
Yes,
And it's the wrong bank.
hope you're going to demand your share.
I certainly will.
That's really nice.
If you don't mind, we'll see you some other
Well,
time. We've got some work to do.
Thanks very much.
Thank you
Thanks very
very
much. Well, that's it
Well
for
done.
this
Bye.
treasure hunt. We shall be back with another one next week. Hope you'll join us then. Goodbye.
Bye.